Hello! Superdean here, and welcome to another Superdean movie review. And you can probably guess what it's for by the outfit. Star Wars, The Rise of the Skywalker. Or yeah, I said that right, Rise of the Skywalker. Get this hood off, it's in my face. Yes, I am a Super Jedi with my lightsaber. Aha. Oh. Okay, yeah, whatever, that was worth a joke. Yes, I went to go watch it last night in its first kind of a midnight showing with my friend Matt, or he's also known as Top Hat Terrace. He's been in a few of my videos. What do you think? I'm doing this video standing up and with my big camera, so I'm sorry kind of about the audio. I have to sort of shout so you can hear me. And yeah, do you like? Now, first thing, if you were watching Star Wars last night at my local cinema with me, you're all a bunch of Muppets. Last time I went to go watch the other one, Last Jedi, people were dressed up. I wasn't. I thought, I should have gone dressed up. So I did this time. Nobody. Just this pillar. Just me dressed like this. A little bit embarrassed, not going to lie, a little bit scared. People were looking at me. Some people were joining in, going, Other people just looking at me like I was an idiot. You're the idiot. It's Star Wars. Where's your childhood? Where's the childishness? Come on. It's only going to be once. Last one for now. For however. But yeah, so you all a bunch of Muppets. Especially you, Matt, for wussing out. Lent you a costume. You went, got there. Oh no, they're wearing a costume. I'm going to take it off and put it in my bag. Wimp. You suck. Anyway, back to the review. Rant over. For now. Rant over. For now. Oh, there's a couple of things I'm going to be ranting about in this video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a spoiler section and a non-spoiler section first, obviously. I don't know whether to split them and have two kind of separate videos for this, because I've seen it's already just come out. I'm going to be doing this on the day of the release, and I feel a little bit bad for having a spoiler section so close to the film's release. I know a lot of people are going to watch this video and stuff, but I feel bad to do a spoiler section so close. So I might split this, I might keep it together, we'll see how it goes. Yes, so Star Wars, Rise of the Skywalker. Oh, as a Star Wars fan, I really enjoyed it. As a movie-going fan, there was quite a few things that bugged me very, very much. So, into it. Again, this is a Star Wars film. You cannot criticise the cinematography, all the aspect, the CGI things, the space battles. Again, I don't know how they make them look so realistic. You know what it's done on a computer, but it looks so good. I mean, still, compared to the original, I love the original ones, the New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. Those ones, when you remember, they were made by like models and stuff, how good they looked, and yet they still look good compared to the new ones. All these new films, Star Wars films have done. I still prefer the old ones, because I know they were made, they did them the harder way, but these ones kind of a bit easier, but still, I don't know why I'm doing this, look really, really good. That was good. The music, the score was amazing again, the sort of building up of all the music bits and the going back down again. I'm speaking fast again, sorry. The actors, there was a lot of actors in it. I don't want to say too many because of spoilers reasons and stuff, but all the main ones from last ones were back. Daisy was back, John Bodega was back, Adam Driver was back, the guy that played Poe, or his name I've completely forgotten, was back. The robots were back. There was R2-D2, there was C-3PO. I'm not spoiling it. He was in The Last Jedi, don't you come close. BB-8, who's my new favourite robot. Used to be R2-D2, sorry R2-D2, I love BB-8 now. The little ball rolling around and beeping at you. He's amazing. He's so good. Yes. How else to go into the spot? I went in with it trying to not dive into the hype of the Star Wars film. As you can guess, big Star Wars fan. I didn't want to sort of go, yes, it's going to be amazing, because I was a little bit worried it was going to go like The Last Jedi. It didn't. It was better than The Last Jedi. It was, I'd say, better than The Force Awakens. It's still not as good as Rogue One, or really the original Star Wars movies. It's a shame. I don't know what they were trying to do. It's J.J. Abrams, the director. What he was trying to do, I still feel like they're trying to sort of butcher the classics by going, no, they did it wrong, we're doing it right. You can't do that. That's what I felt like a little bit, because of everything that happened in the film and stuff. They're kind of pointing fingers going, oh, you lot in the Luke and Leia and Han and Chewie, you all failed back and you didn't do your job properly. Now we're going to do better. I feel bad moaning, but I just didn't like how it worked. So I keep looking in the corner. Something's broken in my room. What? I'll fix that later. That's fine for me. So yeah. Again, it's such a good film. I mean, there was a few bits. I said I can't really talk about it in this bit because I want to get into the spoiler section. Losing my trousers. I'm trying to think clearly, but again, it looks such a good film. If you can, do go watch it. As a Star Wars fan, don't turn off. I need you in a second computer. it is it's a good Star Wars film. It's a lot better than the previous two, but there's so much nowadays, so much like this. I'm going to feel bad moaning at it in a bit, but it's just little things where we shouldn't be worrying about stuff like that. We should just be focusing on the film. Yes, there was a lot of nostalgia in the film, and there was a lot of new stuff in the film, but it worked hand in hand. It worked well, I thought. But I'm reading people's reviews already on Twitter and stuff. They didn't like it. They were saying either you go this or you go that. I think you can't do that. Star Wars is such a big, massive thing now. I mean, Disney have got that whole area now. They've just opened up recently. But just Star Wars, I so want to go to Disney and go to this one. If I ever do, I will be recording it. It's like a weird kind of Superdean vlog thing, if it ever works. If I ever get to go. But yeah, it's such a shame how people only see the negative side of things. Just sit and watch the film and enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm trying to think of sort of both sides of the story, so I'm saying. I'm not being just mad Superdean Star Wars fan, I'm trying to sort of be sensible moviegoer fan as well. So yeah. Overall, obviously, as a Star Wars fan, I'm going to super loved. It's such a good film. It's such a good Star Wars film compared to Last Jedi. There was not as many. There was a few cheeky little sort of plot holes and sneaky characters jumping in there like, who are you? Where have you come from? Oh, okay, you've gone. Oh, okay, bye. There wasn't much explained to some of the characters and stuff. Some of the stories, though, were tied off nicely. I think Poe's story was good. Finn's was done better in this one. A little bit. There was still kind of a weird thing with his character, which I'll get to in a minute. I don't fully understand, which is a bit weird. Obviously, Daisy, Rey and Kylo's story was tied up nicely, which again, I was hoping for something else. I really was. But it kind of worked, which was good. It definitely worked well for me. So, what else? And no Jar Jar Binks. I was really looking forward to another Jar Jar Binks walk up. Just, hi, he's a Jar Jar Binks. Because you never see him. What happened to him after Revenge of the Sith? Apparently there is like a little comic book series, but it's not canon anymore. It's not canon. So what happened to him? I want to know if he's just sort of sat in a cave somewhere going, Reese's so sad. Reese's not happy enough in film anymore. Sorry. Yes. Right. Spoiler section. Is it a different video? I don't really know. We'll see. Oh, so. Where do I begin? All the battle scenes in this were amazing. It was good how it sort of flowed from a little bit of talk, battle, little bit of talk, little bit. It definitely flowed a lot better than the previous film, which kind of died down the middle bit and then went up at the end. It definitely worked better and stuff, but there was times it didn't seem to flow, I think, very well. There was what was the bit? The Knights of Ren. Oh my god, the Knights of Ren, that's what I was thinking about. What was the point of them? To be quite honest, they might as well have been just jumped up stormtroopers, because you don't see them. They've been talked about, people have talked about. I didn't realise there was a thing. I know, I'm a Star Wars fan, I'm ashamed of myself. But I didn't realise there was such a big thing from like the first two films. They're a little bit in the first film, they're a little bit in the second film, and truth be told, there were more in this film, but all you see literally in scenes, you see him wandering about, you see him beat up a few people, wander about some more, and then at the end, unfortunately, spoiler, they have a big fight with Kylo Ren because now he's a good guy. And I'll get into that in a minute. He fights them, and that's it. He destroys them in like a minute fight. So what was the point of them? You might have just made them jumped up stormtroopers. It would have felt a bit more better than just having all these guys who Kylo trained, who made these guys really strong and stuff, and nothing. Not a sausage. Yeah. Anyway, first bit. Oh, wait, what was that actor's name actually? I want to have a rant moan at. Let me get his name up. Really unprofessional, I'm sorry. Where are you? It was Oscar as well, Oscar Isaac. There he is. You muppet. I'm going to have a go at you in a minute. And as you two, the rumours were true. Palpatine was back. Ooh, the Emperor. That was quite cool when I saw him back and they kind of tied it all together saying that he has been the bad guy kind of since the start, which was kind of odd, but good as a Star Wars fan. It was kind of a shame to sort of thinking that's it, he's gone, but he wasn't gone. They managed to have a little clan, a little cult who cloned him and brought him back to life and stuff, which was kind of cool. And he apparently was letting his voice go out across the Star Wars galaxies to sort of say, I could be alive, or could I? Oh, I don't know. And obviously, Rey wanted to find him to stop them. The good guys, the rebellion, wanted to find him because he's a bad guy. Kylo wanted to find him, sort of destroy him, so he could be the only powerful Sith in the world. But as you kind of guess, they end up working together. Palpatine fixes his helmet, and he has quite a cool helmet, which is all like kind of cracked and red and stuff, which looks really cool. And he goes about hunting down Rey again. This is where we see the guy that's genuinely annoyed me. Richard E. Grant, you're a dick. I'm sorry, I don't like moaning at people like this. You're a dick. Why would you go? If you go on it, I'll try and link it. He's gone on Twitter and had a moan about being in this film. If you didn't like it, don't be in it. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm going to get ranted for this now. But why? I just don't. He's gone on Twitter saying, I didn't like it, I held my hands up, I was crying, I was shouting, saying it was rubbish, I don't like being in this film, I don't want you to see it. I'd be so pissed at that. If I was another actor in the film, going on Twitter, seeing him do that, saying that stuff. To be honest, you were one of the worst bits about the film. You were wooden. Sorry. I didn't like him in it. I'm sorry. I didn't. It's meant to be about, these new character stuff. In the previous one, there was the blonde guy, whose name I've forgotten. I can't remember his name. It was Domhill or something. He was kind of Kylo Ren's kind of bad guy sidekick. He had nothing to do with it in this. He had such a weird plot point, which I know there was a spoiler thing, where he turns out to be a rebel spy. And they're asking him, why are you a spy? Oh, I don't want Kylo to win. That's not a good reason to be a spy, to be quite honest. He ended up dying in the end, so he deserved it. But Richard E. Grant's character was just... it's such a shame. Because the rest of the film is good, but for me, that was kind of one of the big sort of bits of the film. Just, he didn't seem to be bothered. He just seemed to play his usual stereotype. Because he's been a lot of bad guys in film, and he's been a lot of better bad guys in film. I can't think off the top of my head, sorry. But then this, he was just sort of stood there, oh yes. Never changed his facial experience. Like, oh, Emperor, yes, I remember serving you in the past. Oh good, I will help you again now. What? So yeah, anyway, there's a second rant over with. I can't believe someone would go and do... I admit, some people do that, and it's kind of the thing nowadays, to maybe get a bit more attention for the movie, but to me, that's not work. To me, that... oh, I can't think of the word. That's definitely dragged a bit Star Wars through the mud there, so I'm sorry. Anyway, that's done and over. What else? Yes, it was good to see the Emperor back. It was good to see Luke pop back in as a little Force ghost. He was like, hello, I'm back. It was really good when we thought Chewie died. Again, massive spoiler for this. I'm going too spoil heavy for this, aren't I? Oh, never mind. Yeah, we thought Chewie dead, and in a minute Rey was like fighting Kylo Ren on the... It was like Tatooine, but it wasn't Tatooine. I can't remember what the planet was called. It was this kind of Tatooine planet. It's always seemed to end up on Star Wars, a Tatooine-themed planet. But there was a big party going on, and they ended up having a fight. Daisy chopped Daisy. I keep calling her by her real name. Rey knocked down one of Kylo's TIE fighters. They were fighting there. She started this shuttle go off. Finn came up shouting, Chewie's in the shuttle! And she was like trying to force pull it down, and then the other way Rey was trying to force push it up, and then she ended up doing like force lightning. Because she's meant to be a Jedi, she's not going to use force lightning, that's a Sith ability. And she blew up the ship, and she was like, oh my god, I killed Chewie! But she was in a different transport, and they rescued him later, which was a dodgy rescue attempt, literally going into a Star Destroyer to rescue somebody, and really should have planned it better and lured them out, but obviously couldn't do that. What else? Trying to think. Again, the Finn kind of story arc, I can't tell from the start of the film if Finn was in love with Rey. I'll be honest, because the whole of the second film is the Finn and the other named character, Rose, who had a thing. Are they together? Because it kept hinting at it in the film, and then there was a new character who came up, who I can't remember her name, like a resistance fighter on a different planet. She was an old stormtrooper. There was a thing between them two, and there's this whole thing that, oh, Rey, I have something important to tell you. And every time it never came up, and that was never solved. So that's just kind of been left in the air, that obviously Finn and Rey have something, but forget about it, it's gone. Which is kind of a little bit of a, why? It's a shame, really. Poe's got all nice and tied up. He was scared about being the guy in charge, and he ended up, unfortunately, as Carrie Fisher's character, passed away trying to save Rey at one point. She died. I'll get to that bit in a second. And he obviously had to come to terms with that, and come to terms with being the new general. He also made Finn a general, so there's two generals. Can there be two generals in that kind of situation, in an army? I don't know. I'm not an army kind of person. But yeah. What else? Chewie finally got a medal. I'm really happy I saw that. It was in the Return of the Jedi. Han gets a medal, Luke gets a medal, I think R2-D2 got a medal, I think C-3PO got a medal. No one gave Chewie a medal. And then the little alien lady who gave Rey the first lightsaber gave her, this is for you, Chewie. And Chewie got his medal. He was like, Rah! I saw more emotion in him than Chewie in the actor who just does the Rah! Bit than Richard E. Grant. No, don't go back into that. It's close that can. We shut it. Stuff annoys you that much. God, it's so stupid. Something shouldn't annoy you. It annoys me, which is really bad. Yes, I've been rambling for quite a while now. Anything else? Again, if you can go see it, it is a good film. Please do go watch Star Wars. Go watch it in the cinema. Don't be cheeky. Don't try and backhand it from somewhere. Do go watch it because it's such a good film. as a big Star Wars fan, obviously, if you can switch your head off and enjoy it for a Star Wars film, there's good nostalgia, there's good sort of new stuff, there's good ideas for these new characters. I'm assuming they're building towards the next, because they've always, this is it now. This is a 9-story saga done. That's it now. It's all finished now. The good guys have won. Oh, that was it. The ending for Kylo. Obviously, he becomes a good guy again. He returns back into Ben Solo, which is good. He has a chat with. Oh yeah, because Han Solo turns up as a ghost. He's there talking, "Hello, son." Having a good chat with him, which is nice. Which it's good to see Han Solo back in. It's good to see Harrison Ford back as Han Solo in the film again. Spoilers, but it was good because he came back being a good guy. He was there. He lobbed his evil lightsaber. I don't know why he lobbed his evil lightsaber. Literally, I'd taken the crystal out, put a blue crystal in, and had a cool blue lightsaber like that. Not just got rid of the red one, which was a shame. But he came back in and he had that fight with his Knights of Ren, killed them all, and we got into the big end scene where it was Rey and Palpatine. I'm not trying to talk too much about that, because that was really good. That was actually quite a good bit. I enjoyed that bit the most at the end there, and the whole bit where then Palpatine gets involved in the big sky battle in the air with all the stormtroopers, all the Star Destroyers. That was a thing as well. The stormtroopers, as you see, are normally white, aren't they? For some reason, they switched to red, because it's the First Order. But silly.
Hello, Superdean here, and welcome to an explanation. Unfortunately, I lost the last 2 minutes of this video. Don't know why, just didn't record. As you see, saw a second ago, it just cut out me mid-sentence about talking about stormtroopers. Sorry, don't know why I did it. I would have recorded this in Facecam again so you could see it, but unfortunately I've taken the costume back to the costume shop, so I don't have it anymore. I'm just back to normal Superdean, not Super Jedi Dean. So, sorry, just a quick kind of thing what I was talking about basically was just finishing off the Stormtrooper bit where don't understand why they went from red to white, because surely red sticks out more. I know it's more to see the last of final order kind of thing, but to me, I mean, yeah, they were better than the white troopers, but to me they just stick out, so you're easy to hit really. In a big white environment, there's a big red guy standing in the middle. So anyway, yes. And again, overall, I think it's sort of a slash super love kind of film. I'm sort of just on the cusp. As a big Star Wars fan, the movie going film, I loved the film, but obviously there was still, I've said, bits to moan about. There is another little section to come after this, because I forgot to say a few bits I want to talk about, so I'll let you get to that. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Superdean, out.
Hello again. I know I've literally just finished the video, as you can see. I've even taken off my headset. I've missed out like 3 bits I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to quickly add this on to the end. 3 good, 1 bad. So I'll start off with the good. The new droid, B.O. Have you seen him? If you see him in the film, he's like on a wheel and he's got like a little cone head. Oh, look. He even talk. He had sort of talking ability as well. How him and B.O. had a really good banter bit. There was really good humour from them too. I realised my camera's a bit skewy. Perfect. Sorry about that. Not start again. It's fine. Yeah, there's BB-8 has got a new kind of companion. He's even got a little because there's all C-3PO and R2-D2. It's now BB-8 and Dio. So obviously, I'm guessing in future Star Wars films, they're going to be kind of the new kind of robot duo getting in trouble. Always trust a droid. So yeah, that was really cool seeing them back and seeing him. Again, it was a bit as well, where they wiped. That was the next kind of bit. It's not a bad thing how they sort of do C-3PO, give him like a really good arc and stuff as well. How when he sat in the chair, he reads his dagger, which has the location for the thing that gets them to where the Emperor's hiding, which is cool. He reads it, he understands it, because of his programming. He can't translate the Sith language because Siths are evil, which makes sense. It's a good idea and stuff. But it kind of bugs me because then they go into this place where they meet one of these random characters that Poe has a relationship with, who pops in, pops out, literally. She's either going to get a Disney Plus spin-off or she's getting her own spin-off film. I originally thought it was Sabine. If you know Sabine is off the Star Wars Rebels, in the poster it looked like her and I thought, oh, they put her in, that's really cool because imagine it could be Star Wars Rebels. It's kind of canon for the whole Star Wars universe thing. So I thought it would be really cool if they stuck her in. Because you didn't have to see her face, she could have kept the helmet on the whole time. You could, oh, I'm Sabine, hello, nice to meet you. Then we would never see her face, because obviously it would have been hard to get an actor that met the character's face in the animated series, which would have been really, really cool. But no, it was a different character completely, whose name I can't remember, who had a thing for Poe, I think they were together, but they weren't together. But now and again in the film, they are together, but not together, so yeah, whatever, she was there. And a little cool little guy, I forget his name too, who couldn't speak anything, but he spoke in alien language. It was like, and then everyone understood him, but we didn't understand him, so yeah. It was really good. Obviously, C-3PO got there. They had to kind of wipe his memory. So he had a bit where he had no memory. So he was walking around, going, oh, hello, I'm having some good funny bits and stuff. And he got back to the main bit where R2-D2 was there. R2-D2 was like, oh, yes. And so I don't know who you are. How are you my best friend? He sat him down and updated his memory. And they all made a thing about saying R2-D2's memory banks are useless. Don't trust me. And then he had his memory back. He remembered everything. So kind of what was the point for that arc, really, for C-3PO? To kind of get that sort of He's been all the way through, he sacrificed himself to help the resistance to get these locations, and then 10 minutes later, he's back to normal. A bit normal, he's forgotten kind of the past, like, I think up to like the start of the film, he doesn't remember anything, but didn't seem to be, they might as well just kept him as he was, and kind of a few more funny things there and stuff, but it wasn't a bad thing, it was kind of a good thing because they got C-3PO got more. I felt in The Last Jedi, and especially Force Awakens, he wasn't really there, so it was kind of nice to see have his arc all finished off. The last thing which bugged me, and I feel bad ending on this, at the end of the film, all the rebels and stuff are celebrating. I don't know why this bugged me, but the camera's panning on to people going, yeah, you're celebrating, cheers, and this woman gets off a plane, she goes running along, jumps on this other lady and starts full-blown snogging. I don't know why that bugged me. I genuinely don't know why that bugged me, because nobody else was doing it. Everybody else was cuddling, was cheering, yeah, we're happy, yeah, we did it, cuddle, cuddle, yeah, high five, fist bump, blah, 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 that. Don't know why. I know it's obviously meant to be because you're happy and stuff and you got back to your partner, but if they were doing that, why weren't the guys and girls doing it? Why weren't the guys and guys doing it? Why was it just girls and girls? That's the only thing. If you're going to do that, everyone's got to be doing it. I mean, I need to go watch it again. I'm probably going to watch Star Wars again, to be quite honest, and I will watch that scene again, and if I am completely wrong, I will come back on and I will apologise for this rant. If there were all people kissing, but to me, when watching it, I saw hugging, I saw high-fiving, I saw, yeah, cheering in the air. That was the only kind of, and maybe there wasn't the best stuff in the background, it was the only one they genuinely focused on. The camera was panning, kiss, and then panned off. I don't know why. Obviously, you can have a few more doing it and stuff as well. It's, I feel bad moaning it, because it's a good thing to see that in cinema. It's a good thing to see in a big Star Wars thing, they're putting that in. But it just didn't fit, it didn't sit right, it didn't feel right for the film and stuff. If you're doing it, you have to go all in with it, not just go, oh, we'll have a cheeky bit there, we'll have a little cheeky one, and no one will notice it. But for me, that was too much of the film, it was too well noticeable. So yeah, done, rant over. So, anything else I missed? I don't think I have missed anything else. I did want to kind of say that and stuff. No, I think I've got, oh, the B-Wings! The B-Wings are back! I was so happy when I saw the B-Wings. They're my favourite B-Wings and A-Wings, because in the past few Star Wars films, it's literally just been X-Wings, Y-Wings. No B-Wings, no A-Wings, no V-Wings. Where's the V-Wing gone? Literally, you see it once in the background, I think in like Emperor Strikes Back. It was a massive ship in the old Nintendo games, and Rogue Squadron and all that. Where was it? Gone! You see it once in the background, being built. You don't see it, but it was cool to see the B-Wings again. It was cool, definitely cool to see the A-Wings again, because they're my favourite ships from Star Wars. Where is it? Where is it? Favourite ship? Is it? Look. It's an A-Wing! Ah, it's an A-Wing! Sorry, anyway, I'm being too childish. Yes, it was cool to see all the ships back. It was cool to kind of bring all the ships back, and at the end, when they're all fighting Death Stars? Star Destroyers, Jesus Christ. They found hundreds of Death Stars. There was all these other ships popping in. They came in and helped out in fights too. So yes, really good to see that at the end, and really good to see them back. So yes, I will end it there. Sorry for coming back to you and having a bit more of a chat. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Superdean! Oh, wait. Oh, poo. Superdean! Super Jedi. Out!